creative destruction, a risky business, and going against the grain. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. On the head. Radicals, you know what I'm saying?
Nipsey Hussle, Grammy-nominated rapper, entrepreneur, community rejuvenator, father, partner, and neighbor. Sunday afternoon, he was shot and killed in front of his The Marathon clothing store at the age of 33. Even if you weren't a fan of Hussle, it's worth understanding who Nipsey was. With powerful words to music, or just dropping gems, you'd appreciate his extraordinary instincts for music, fashion, business strategy, and community development. Nipsey once gave a pair of shoes to every student in the elementary school in Hyde Park, where he owned a burger joint, a fish market, and a barbershop, reported Los Angeles Times. He helped fund upgrades to campus playgrounds and offered jobs to struggling neighbors. In February 2017, he opened a co-working space and STEM center to help address the lack of diversity. Hussle always advocated for ownership, entrepreneurship amongst artists, the value of investing in yourself, and serving the help of those in need. May you rest in peace. We were listening, we are listening, and we are riding. The marathon continues.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Nicquana Tashea, and this is Let's Chat. As you can see, we kind of changed up the flow a little bit. I'm talking with Shot P tonight, and we're just going to be talking about our weeks. Of course, we're going to be bringing up and talking about Nipsey Hussle. It has been a major loss in like hip hop. We've all experienced loss differently, but I feel our generation has really lost a big one. So I don't even like anybody in our age range from like let me see, like maybe 22 to like us. I'm 27, so it's like and beyond is feeling this loss. Like this is like if you are in our age range, you have a hard time sleeping. We're gonna really gear off on the show with Nipsey Hussle tribute, questions, and just facts about Nipsey Hussle and just tips too, because he gave a lot of tips on success and entrepreneurship and how to be you.
Nipsey, through all your hard work and obvious sacrifice, what advice would you give your younger self now looking back?
Oh man, I don't know. That's a hard one. I would probably say just be more fearless. You know what I mean? I got all my radical moonshots have defined me. I don't be my downfall. My downfall be not going crazy, not having a higher expectation. Anytime I set my sight on something that seemed way outlandish, always come back exactly how I feel. So I think I would tell myself just put way bigger goals on the wall. Have a bigger vision, have a higher expectation.
Definitely tackle into the life of Nipsey Hussle and just get into our week. So, Shot P, say what's up to the people.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? I see you was at the B2K concert over the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, so looked like you had a lot of fun.
You know, like, I just gotta say that I was a teenager, like, looking at Word Up magazines, on the cover with freaking B2K, mad hype, excited for the videos, excited for this, on that freaking floor on Sunday.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That concert was
and I could feel the energy
nostalgic.
just from watching your stories,
Yeah.
And they look like they put on a really good show.
They did. They definitely did. It was very youthful. Like, we all had a child like group that we grew up to. My mom was definitely talking about like how they felt with New Edition and stuff like that, and then we had B2K. So I was telling one of my friends, like, who else can you think as far as our teenage years can have a concert like that? Like, like that's a real.
Do you think Bow Wow is capable
of selling out like the shows?
I feel like he should have jumped on that.
No, he should have been on that. Bow Wow definitely should have been on the
But can Bow Wow do a whole concert? Like maybe if he linked up with like Ashanti and Ja Rule. And added Free and AJ as the host and make like a 106
I feel like they need to
106 and tour.
They need to get you to give the idea.
Yeah. I mean, I feel.
I think you should put that on. What are you doing? What are you doing? We're gonna talk about this later.
106 and tour.
We're gonna have to do it right before this goes on because somebody got still idea. Yeah. But heard first from Shot P because
106 and tour.
Bow Wow, I don't know. Bow Wow is like our generation, but
definitely
he is right now. I don't think he'll be able to sell the show.
Probably not
By himself?
because his image is tarnished.
Yeah.
I feel like Omarion kind of kept like a cleaner image throughout his
Yeah.
whole career. Like Bow Wow is like a joke. Like when like
I'm not a joke.
No,
if you would have told me at 16 that 16, 15, 14 that Bow Wow would be a joke.
But it's no disrespect to Bow Wow because at the end of the day, he put out a song recently and I thought it was fire. I can't remember the name of it now, but maybe about a year ago.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fire. And then that album with him and Omarion was a really good album. You know, whether he's writing it or not, it was still good music. So, I mean, no disrespect to him, but the whole Bow Wow joke and Jet, what was he? He said he had a jet outside. And
the Bow Wow challenge where he was on in his jet, but he was found in Coach.
Exactly, you know, and then him going back and forth with Erica Mena and you know, it like I just feel like his image kind of went down over the years.
Yeah.
As opposed to Omarion, where he kind of just stayed in the back, and then he dropped a hit here and there.
Yeah.
He had Icebox.
He came back with MMG.
And then he had Poster B, and you know all of those joints. So.
Yeah, I mean he definitely kept a good.
With MMG and and MIA was a banger.
MIA was fire. I still listen to MIA.
Yeah. MIA was a banger. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. If he was on that tour, it would have been amazing. Because like I said, I went to all the Scream tours. My mom was with me.
But who would
Shout out to my mom. Bow Wow, B2K, and then it was Mario. Then Sierra did one. Chingy did one before. Pretty Ricky. But it was more so B2K and Bow Wow. Yeah.
So they probably would have went back and forth.
Yeah, but Bow Wow said some funny stuff that he could do basically that, and he didn't do it. So.
Okay.
He would have been more so wanting to be the headliner. If it's B2K's idea of it, then I guess they had to not do it without Bow Wow. But he should have been on there because the Millennium Tour would have been amazing with Bow Wow because he started it as well. Like he was the headliner for the Scream tours. Like that was our generation. So I don't know, but B2K, Razby, you were Razby. He had this this ninja hat like. It fell off. He picked it back up in the middle of the set. Mario was good. Mario basically, I don't know. I felt like why wasn't I listening to Mario still? Because he got some good songs.
Definitely. Yeah. Mario got a lot of classic joints to me. Even because I got a little sister, so I used to listen to a lot of his albums from her.
Yeah.
And some of his album cuts were really good. Braid My Hair was a single, but then he had an album cut called Come On.
No, I listen to those albums, but he has songs now.
Oh, that are good now.
Yeah.
It's a video that comes on BET Soul or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Come smoke with me," and I'm like, "Mario smokes? Mario smokes weed?"
He was saying, "Come braid my hair," and now he's saying, "Come smoke with me."
Come smoke with me. But
our childhood.
Yeah.
The Millennium Tour, B2K, everybody was there. I'm gonna do a vlog from my experience from the Millennium Tour. Because my videos were amazing, all my videos was mad amazing. Our freaking experience, Funkmaster Flex, kinda did good on the 1s and 2s.
What he does,
Not saying he's trash, but his set is not his best.
But you know what? He's a legend for what he's done for hip hop, and you can listen to a song from 1993. I was listening to Mad Lion. What's the joint? Gotta take it easy.
Yeah.
What? And then I hear Funkmaster Flex, and I'm like, oh, he's shouting him out back, and that had to be 94.
Yeah.
So he's definitely a legend.
He is a legend, but
I just think that his time is not for now. To be in these clubs now. So a lot of people aren't happy with his sets because he doesn't really. He might not understand.
He did good on Sunday. He did better. He did a lot better because I've seen him where he's played songs that is not needed right now. It's just not here. He would play freaking 50 Cent and then he would play Bobby Shmurda, but it would be it's too much and he's not really trying to make it flow. He just literally just plays whatever he wants to play.
But
he's
I'm
not mixing it.
I'm gonna tell you what that comes from. That comes from doing this for a long time, being overconfident. I'm just gonna play what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And that's how some DJs feel. But I feel like as a DJ, you shouldn't always remember it's not about you.
Right.
It's about the party.
Legend, no doubt about it. But he needs to review his audience, know what he should be playing. Of course, he knows the vibe. He knows that feel. He did it before, but he has a new generation to deliver for now. So you shouldn't be just thinking that you just know the crowd from just what you used to do. Like,
exactly.
You're not really.
Yeah, because I mean, I've been to, even before I was actually DJing, I've been to events he's done, and he played music that would, go off for a crowd that is 45 and over. But, here you have 25-year-olds, they don't want to hear Eric B make them clap to this. But, I mean,
like,
they don't want to hear that.
Unless you're going to do some fire blend and then, like,
make them clap to this and then
play some fire.
Something with some clappers. I don't know, Nicki Minaj, Wale clappers.
Something like
something.
That'd be like come on, Flex. Like come on, what are you doing?
Use your mind. Use your mind.
You gotta think, Flex. Like you gotta do something different.
Guy.
You don't just play, make it clap, and then play freaking anything. Like you gotta have a blend with it. Like
exactly.
Let Sharp P put you on. Like hold it down. But yeah, the Millennium Tour was good until it was kind of, saddened. It was really saddened for me. Like, I found out about the loss of Nipsey Hussle literally walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of really saddened the whole mood. Like, walking into the concert, we see that he got shot. And, of course, we're in the world of the internet. Mm-hmm. And there's videos and there's this. And as soon as I seen it, I prayed because...
the videos didn't look good.
It just looked crazy.
I mean, and I don't even really want to, speak on the videos or even, think about the videos. But I mean, just like you said, the era that we live in, with the internet and people are just able to just take out their phone and just record
That's your
everything,
first thought, like
record everything that's going on. And this young man was doing a lot for community, and he was shot 5 times in the body and once in the head. And I mean, it just disgusting, and everybody has their own theory to what happened, but at the end of the day, it's a black on black crime,
right?
And it's still us hurting us.
Exactly.
And he was a true king. He inspired me, in so many ways, and even with him passing, it just inspires me to, just like you said, black businesses and ownership, and
right.
Even me being an entrepreneur. Just keep striving.
Exactly.
To never lose faith. I watched the interview where he was like, yeah, sometimes I lost faith, but you can't give up. Right. It's the marathon.
His interviews were amazing.
Oh man.
His interviews is what I connect with the most. Like I said, I didn't have Nipsey Hussle on my playlist. It wasn't like I had, that was my morning vibe, but he connected a lot of people with his interviews and what he said in his gems. Yeah. So I definitely appreciate a lot of his words and his quotes and everything that he had.
There was an interview he did maybe in 2008, and he was like, I forget what he was talking about, but it was just powerful. And it was like, he was young. This is when he had the hat on with the little fro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you could tell he was young, big ass white tee, spitting, facts.
Right.
And, I remember seeing that back in the day, and I'm like, yo,
how come you're not blinging and having all kind of crazy diamonds and all that? I guess you here to get your money right, huh?
All the time. I mean, all that is cool for the image and all that, but all them is liabilities, you feel me? I'd rather invest in some real estate, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, can you repeat that again, man? You're up and coming artist. What did you say you want to do?
I say invest in some assets as opposed to trick off my money on some liabilities like diamonds, you know what I'm saying? Cars that lose value as soon as you drive them off the lot.
So you're trying to get land.
Exactly, homie. A real asset. Take care of my peoples, cause it look good, but at the end of the day, you losing value, homie. It ain't appreciating. It's depreciating. It's losing value.
What do you think? Why do you think it's so hard for people to get that message? I mean, one half you get guys that say they got to impress the females. Female ain't trying to talk to you unless you blinged out. On the other hand, you got other people feel like they got to show off to the homies and impress them with their riches. I mean, what do you think is how do we get that out of that mindset?
I mean, I feel like that's insecurity. Material things ain't nothing. You feel me? At the end of the day, it's who you is.
Everybody's on this, this wave now, but he's been on that. If you notice, he only wore gold.
Yeah.
He only wore gold. I didn't really see him in many diamonds and just looking back and he was really a Crip. He was loved by Bloods. Yeah, Slauson, yeah, my bad. He was loved by Bloods, essays. Mm-hmm. Even the LAPD
so many people,
is
so many people.
Loss.
I feel like if you get in that those heartfelt and it's so publicized, but you said, we live in a world where everything is so publicized, but you literally see people that you would think that it's because he's a Crip. Like, the Bloods is not really
No,
mourning it.
yeah,
Like, they're
no,
feeling
they-
this.
yeah,
The
they're
cops
feeling
and
this,
LAPD, like, the LAPD is feeling it. Like,
I feel like for LA, this might be their toughest loss since Tupac.
yeah, it's gloomy in
definitely,
LA right now.
Yeah,
like,
this might
I've
be their
heard so many people say that it's not even like, it just feels like it just feels wrong, and that's how it feels in New York too. Like, everybody on Mondays, like, does it just feel weird? Like, it just feels like a hard day.
For his presence to be felt all the way on the East Coast,
right?
You know, and you know, for Davies to have an event in the city,
yeah, and that was amazing. Shout out to Davies for that.
Yeah, definitely. And then I think Killer Mike did something in that.
Yeah.
You know,
he did it at, what was it? It was a college, a black
Morehouse.
college. Yeah,
Morehouse, I believe. Yeah, but I mean, just to be like to see everybody come together and show love for this young man who lost his life, senseless violence. You know,
shout outs to Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
for
2020.
Shout outs to,
but.
Yeah, 21. But shout outs, he went into that like with the mentality that's what he's gonna do. Did you see when he walked in with the Crenshaw? Yeah. He just knew, like, he knew what he had. Like, he had to let that off. Like, and
that's what he did. And you know, and they threw it up for neighborhood. You know.
Yeah, he's definitely that sign. Did you see the petition for the sign?
Oh, to change
to get the street sign changed to his name. It got 2,800,000 or something like that signatures.
I mean, like I said, I can't see somebody disliking this guy.
Like, and that's why it's so hurtful, because like I said, it's been all over the internet, of course, that it's the government, and not with this conspiracy stuff, but people would rather think that it was something in a conspiracy over someone from his neighborhood, someone that he knew, someone that he put on for his neighborhood. It wasn't like he did nothing, like he wasn't giving back. Like, he was giving back. He was trying to buy the block back. And you would rather think that the government, like, people are still whatever, but you rather think that the government did this over somebody that he just was shaking hands with. Like, they have a picture of somebody who might be the guy who did this, like, in front of his own store. Like, that's just, come on.
And you know, even like, you know, not comparing it or, you know, bringing up other things,
right?
Like with Stack Bundles' death, like, it's just like, it just felt,
right?
You know, like Stack Bundles, like, people may not have listened to his music, but they felt his presence.
Right.
I don't know if he was as big, you know, other places as he was in New York, in the tri-state, you know, but I mean, I know Far Rock was just...
Shout out to Far Rockaway, y'all know where I'm from. Felt that, like I said, I'm from Far Rockaway. I have family who live in Far Rockaway. I just was in Far Rockaway, you know, like, Far Rockaway is a part of me. So my great-grandmother still lives in that building, like, you know what I mean? I go back and it's still the same energy, you know?
I feel like it's still gloomy.
It's still
like,
the same energy.
I'm talking about as soon as I get out of Inwood. I pass that gas station, I just feel like... like damn, like let me get out of here.
Yeah, you know, it's not the same at all, and that's crazy because it's been so long, but it's still the same presence, you know. So
exactly, and that was 2000. I remember that was June 11th, 2007. I was on my way to work. I was doing like a concierge job, and I remember getting the news like, yo, my boy told me like, yo, Stack died. He got killed in this building. I'm like. And I remember, like, I was listening to his music heavy at that time. I was just hurt by it, like, wow, like. And at that time, I was doing music, so it inspired me to, you know.
Chinks Drugs too.
Yeah, that hurt bad.
Yeah, he said it was the same thing. Like, it's like we had another like rapper coming from, like, you know, the hood, and Far Rockaway don't really, you know, it's talented people, but it's limited resources. So like, come on. Again, like
again, yeah, like
because he was doing it. He was really doing it. He was doing really well too.
Really like the same situation.
Yeah, it was the same thing. Like,
he was about to be one of the greatest.
Where were you when you found out about Nipsey?
I was actually getting ready to go bowling.
Okay.
Me and my boys, we go bowling every Sunday. You know, we bet.
You got me on the team?
No. We just you know
make
little side bets. You know,
okay.
we're not good. You know, my average score probably like 120, but. And that's a good day.
What thing you go to? But I don't want little tanks following you. You gonna talk later. But yeah, so you were going bowling.
Yeah, so I was about to go bowling, and then I saw a Shade Room joint, and then my boy hit me like, "Yo, Nipsey got hit up or whatever," and he was like, his boys in LA told him it's not looking too good.
Right.
So then my man who I go bowling with, we all in the chat, and niggas is like, yo, like, you know what? We just gonna chill, cause like it just had like a weird feeling, you know. We didn't even wanna, like nobody was in the mood to bowl, and none of us are like big fans of his music. We know who he is, but we all felt
the same,
Yeah, we all felt the, you know, the sorrow, like damn, like a mother lost a son, a father lost a son.
I don't even like.
A daughter lost a father.
Oh,
you
God,
know
Lauren
what I'm saying? Lauren London lost a life partner.
Right,
like,
a soulmate. Like,
she said,
and they were so low key. They was just like, we was just really seeing them like that. Mm-hmm. And as soon as she like get comfortable enough for everybody to see what's going on with her,
exactly,
it's just taken from her. Like, so now she, oh my God, that's crazy to me. People are so ruthless that they don't like think about. You have hatred, you have jealousy, you have all this, and you just want to act out, but you don't think about everything else that's behind it. Like, it was so much behind that, man, and you just like, for what?
What's my favorite thing about you?
That's a long list, you know what I'm saying? The favorite one, though, I would say my spirit. No?
I do like your song.
Yeah. Behind, you know, the scenes and everything, and I mean, just everything he was doing, he was employing young rappers from his hood, so that way they could have a job, so that way they wouldn't have to be selling drugs.
Exactly.
Studio time. And I'm sure I don't know for a fact, but I'm almost sure he had his own studio. And he probably was showing love on that.
Right.
You know, and I mean, I'm sure he was just one of them dudes that was just showing love. And I've heard so many stories about Stack where he was showing love.
Exactly.
I heard stories about Chinks where he would show love. And I was like, damn, like, all these people that show love, and it's like, showing love gets you killed, like.
You can't even help where you like your own people sometimes, like, and that sucks. Like, you should never feel like you can't even give back to what you came from to try to make it better.
Yeah.
People really don't think about the long term of what their silly actions can do for a lot of people.
I mean, like, was it that serious? You know, I mean, like,
no,
you know,
sure it wasn't.
It's just like to take somebody's
It's never
life,
that serious.
You know,
it's never that serious for you to think that you can play God. Like, who are you to choose when I'm supposed to live or die? Like,
to end somebody's life.
Right. Like, who are you?
You know, and it's disgusting out here that people have the power to take somebody. I mean, like, when you really think about it, like, somebody has the power to take away your life.
Exactly.
And you won't breathe again. To me, it feels like it's still a dream. Like,
no, it feels
like, yo,
it's
like,
not. It hasn't settled for anyone. Like, everybody's just like, what are you talking about? It feels weird. I can't even look at Instagram the same. Like,
I mean, it was a point in time like Sunday and Monday I had to stay off Instagram.
Yeah, I couldn't even go on the internet. Like,
yeah,
to see his face on, like, I went on YouTube and that's the only face I see just going. And the reason why his name is so lit up right now is because he's gone. Like, that's tragic. Like, that's crazy. He's done so much that he shouldn't even be highlighted only because he's gone. Like, he was doing a lot of stuff, but we didn't even celebrate it.
Whether females knew him as Lauren London's boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whether, you know, they just knew him like, if you knew Nipsey, you knew he was a Crip nigga from Cali.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So, like, you knew that. You know, you might have knew one of his songs, you might not have known.
Right.
But you knew that he was doing stuff for the community. You knew that he spoke well. He spoke, you know, he spoke high of his people. You know, he was all about empowering his people. Everybody knew that from, like, little mini interviews that they might have seen. But everybody knew he was a good dude. Yeah, this one hurts, especially, I know the West Coast is feeling
hard.
the pain way more than we are because I'm sure they know this guy. You know,
he was out. He was out. Neighborhood Nip. Like.
Yeah, neighborhood Nip. Yeah, like, I feel like, and even like I would see him in, you know, in Queens and in Brooklyn.
Right.
And he was just good in any hood. He was one of those dudes like, Nip could walk through, I'm sure, a project full of Bloods.
Right.
With his jewelry on. And nobody would have did nothing in Brooklyn.
Good.
Oh, that's Nip. Yo, nah, Nip, you good? Yo, you trying to smoke, Nip? Nip was just well respected by everybody. I don't feel like nobody would have ever tried to like rob Nip in New York because people just love Nip.
When the cop cried about Nipsey Hussle.
Nip is like, to me, kind of like a younger Snoop. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like how everybody just loves Snoop. Everybody embraces Snoop.
Exactly.
You know, he had that same kind of aura.
Exactly.
But then to me, he has a Malcolm X aura to him too. You know, which is weird, and it's crazy because I said that to myself, and then he has a Malcolm X chain. And I didn't know that until I see somebody post it, like, oh, he had a Malcolm X chain. So I'm like, these guys were very similar.
Yeah, we have a few leaders. Every generation have their leaders, and you can tell that he had a vision and he was doing it. He had a vision to move forward. He had a vision that he was this leader. The marathon was going and it's not going to end because he's gone. Like, it's still going to continue. It's still going to keep going. I feel like people were going hard before, but like he said, if they kill me, I better ride. Like, niggas need to do what they gotta do because that shit's crazy. Everybody needs to hold it down. Everybody needs to keep doing what they're doing because at the end of the day, that's what he was doing. So if he wasn't motivated before, you need to get motivated because you need to learn, you need to read, you need to pay attention.
If you got a business, invest in that shit.
Right.
You know, if you sitting on some money, invest in a business. Why not? You know, just build up your community. If you got whatever you could do for the community, for the kids, for the elderly, whatever, just try to be better and empower your people, man. Like, I think that's important. You know, and for us to realize that we're on the same team.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we're all black. We're trying to, build up. We're trying to build one another. There's no need to tear each other down. And
stop trying to compare to what people are doing, and stop trying to just hold what you're doing to a higher standard and not bring up somebody else. Mm-hmm. Not saying that you can't do what you're doing and try to be the best at it, but don't feel like you can't teach somebody else. Don't feel like you can't mentor someone. Don't feel like you can't do what you've learned to, make sure somebody else know the passion. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't be so against teaching someone. Some people feel that they have something and they can't hold it down. Like, like they feel that what they're doing is to a higher standard. Everyone is trying to get where they have to go. It's so many options. Do you think that Billy, Bob, and Joe weren't all trying to be accountants? Yeah. But Billy, Bob, and Joe's parents made sure they all got up there. Like, exactly. Everybody's not in competition. We don't have to be in competition with each other. Everybody can put on. It's enough of money for everyone to get, and that's that's our problem. We feel that we need to get everything.
That's the problem, is that nobody wants to see anybody else succeed. If so and so is doing a little bit better than you are, you like, oh, fuck that. Like,
right, I'm not gonna support.
Yeah, I'm not gonna support.
Some people be shaky, they don't be supporting.
I'm not gonna support because I do the same thing, and you know what, he's doing better than me. So
exactly.
Fuck that. I'm not supporting. And it's crabs in the barrel. Like, even when I was doing music, like, I felt like when I was doing music, I had like a negative outlook on a lot of situations. Like, I'll be like, I'm not going to that rapper show. He ain't come to my show.
Right.
I'm not retweeting. This is when Twitter was big. I'm not retweeting his project. He ain't tweet my project.
Right.
And it's really like, black people just got a crabs in the barrel type of mentality.
Right.
And it's like, oh, I see you getting close to coming out the barrel. Let me pull you down.
Right.
And
I don't get why people do that.
And you know what? That's even more of a New York mentality.
No, that's very true. I was saying that too.
I can't even really say it's black people because in the South,
because down south, it would be 1,000 people riding for one artist, and that their support level be on 1,000. You seen Little Baby's on the freestyle video?
Yeah.
Everybody, you can tell that's like literally the whole gang, like
the whole town. Yeah.
The whole town, like in a little basement, like going off.
Yeah.
Like you can tell. Exactly. It's the support that people should be giving just.
But you could live in a building, and there'll be 5 other rappers in the building.
Right.
And one rapper feel like he's better than another, so he's not gonna fuck with him. And it's just so much competition, and competition is all good.
Competition is good because
competition is great.
It helps you get better.
Yeah,
at what you're doing.
Is great. But
it's not. You can have a competition where you don't have to completely compete on a different level. It can be 1,000 rappers. ASAP Mob is 1,000 rappers. It's not like ASAP is just like, nah, fuck these niggas. Like, they're all from the same town. They're all from, you know what I mean? Like, they created this group and they put on with each other. Like, you don't have to put down someone. You all can do it, but there's some people who feel that, oh, he doing it? Nah, fuck out of here. Like, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, really though. I mean,
why do you have to have that mentality?
Me coming from, me being an artist to transition into DJing.
Right.
The same shit goes on. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, he not that good. Like, he don't deserve that set,
right.
or he don't deserve that party. And it's like, yo, like, you can say what you want,
right.
but you know, if somebody's doing a certain party or somebody got booked, it takes a lot to get booked because there's everybody DJs. So if somebody comes and wants to select you as their DJ,
right.
that means that they like what you do.
There shouldn't be no competition because
I just feel like, you know, everybody's greedy.
They are greedy, but there's money for everyone. Like,
there
it's 7 days out the week.
Definitely.
Just because you want to headlight on Sunday, make Tuesday the day. Like, make Tuesday the new Saturdays or some shit.
But even with DJing, I feel like as a DJ, we should know all genres.
Right, exactly.
Like, I mean, when I first started DJing, I didn't know soca. Mm-hmm. So it took for me to do a party,
right?
And they kept asking for soca, and all I had was Follow the Leader. That's all I had.
Damn.
So I'm there playing that, and they're looking at me like, no, we want like this soca, and I'm like, I ain't got that. And then they think, oh, because it's a computer, I can just go on YouTube and type it in and play it, but it don't work like that.
Right.
So from that situation, I learned like, yo, no, I need to have
the
every genre. You know, it took for that to happen, and it took for me to do a Haitian party.
Oh.
And I didn't have any Haitian music.
Whole Haitian party? You didn't have no Haitian music?
I didn't know that there was a Haitian party. Nobody told me. Nobody told me he was Haitian or anything like that.
Damn.
I get there, I'm thinking it's just an engagement party. You get what I'm saying? So an engagement party, I'm thinking like, okay, family oriented. You know, I'm gonna play some 90s, 2000s. I might even play some 90s reggae.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna play family music that's gonna be fun to everybody. But now I get there and they're like, oh, you don't have Sweet Mickey? And I'm like, oh man. So that was one of my toughest gigs, like getting through that.
Yeah. What did you play?
I mean, eventually the younger people that were there, they turned up to the newer music. But I mean, it was rough. Like, I was there playing, and then like they're just looking at me like, and I'm playing good music.
Right. Okay. I found a tweet that goes to basically what we were talking about.
Okay.
Of how you can't really, people aren't putting on for their people.
Okay.
And it's more of a like, not say a jealous thing, but more of a like a setback. Like you're not really supporting who you should be supporting, or just period. It's a whole black community where
you know what's also a bad thing too is when you show somebody support. Oh, you sucking them. You know, and then people feel embarrassed by that, and then they're like, oh, like, you know what? Let me not support like that.
But it shouldn't be like you're sucking them though. Like
it shouldn't be like that at all.
It shouldn't be that.
You know.
I seen this tweet that Nipsey posted, 2017.
Okay.
Keep forgetting we're in 2019. I taught all my niggas how to fish. Some caught more than others. Some said they'd rather be fed. Some passed me in the process. But at the end of it all, I know I ain't hide the game from any of mine, and I'm real for that. And it just goes to show, like we were saying, like, you have to teach people. You have to bring it to your people. Like you were saying, he was buying back the neighborhood, he was buying back the block, and he was hiring people so they wouldn't have to be doing what he, you know, what he's seen and what he knew, you know? So people feel that you can't be supportive, but why can't you? Why can't you try to feed someone what you know? It's not making them better than you, because you're the teacher. If they feel like they're getting better than you, then that's them feeling a way about it. But
I mean, and that's happened in situations. You know, like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, that's how it goes. And you just got to get better. Like, if I put somebody on and they get better at it than me, fuck it. You lead us to the, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but that goes for it too. Like, it's some people who they feel like you put them on, but now they're better than you, so they don't need you anymore. But that goes back to how people think. You shouldn't be thinking that way. It shouldn't be a competition with my friend. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be a competition with somebody who taught me how to do it, because they were passionate enough and they were my friend enough to teach me. So why am I thinking that I'm too good for them now because they taught me? You get what I'm saying? That goes back to show how your mind is set. I'm not gonna learn from you and now think I'm just better than you. You already have a fucked up mentality from then.
Exactly.
You wasn't really my friend. You just was here to feed off.
And that's really how it goes.
Yeah.
You know? Leeches.
Exactly.
Leeches, yeah.
Blood sucking leeches.
Yeah, leeches just waiting.
Blood sucking leeches.
Just waiting for you to pop, and that's how it goes. I mean, it sucks that it's like that. And you know, even just like with Nip, like preaching about like, you know, buying back the community and shit like that. And like, I forgot who said it, but like when we get money, like we gotta show it. You know, like if a nigga get $100,000 check, he think about jewelry, clothes.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? White person get the $100,000 check, he's still gonna be in flip flops.
Shorts.
A
white shirt from Hollister.
The white shirt from Hollister, yeah, because he's good like that.
He's chilling. They have a picture where it's Bill Gates and somebody else, and it's like a artist, and it's like, guess who has the most money?
Exactly. Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, so
exactly.
like, what do you need to be so flashy for?
We like to wear.
We like to show it because you have something and you just want it. Like it has to be seen.
And
but
we're all guilty of it, though.
Yeah, we are, because I've done it, but it's not. I'm not buying crazy things. You know what I mean? Like I like to buy what I want to buy. That's what I work for. But I'm not. I was just saying this to someone. Like I'm not about to buy a Louis shirt. Mm-hmm. Like a Louis shirt is nice. I want them Gucci sneakers. Well, before, I wanted the Gucci sneakers until they was fucking racist. Yeah. I wanted those Gucci sneakers with the diamonds on it. I don't have them. One, because they're fucking racist. And two, because they're like $1,500. Like, I don't need those.
For a pair of sneakers.
For a pair of sneakers, I'm probably going to wear twice.
And are they even comfortable?
They're probably not comfortable. I bought a pair of shoes for my graduation and my prom. The only pair of Louboutin shoes I have. Mm-hmm. One.
Killed your feet.
Killed my feet. I wore them twice.
I believe it.
They're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like
designer shoes are not comfortable.
They're not comfortable. Like what A Boogie said, these Balenciagas.
Oh, always fucking my socks up. Yeah.
Like,
they dead actually some fucking socks up. Like
all these faults. Like if we're paying this much money for it, like I'm gonna just rock out with my Vans. I'm gonna rock out with I'm good.
The most comfortable designer shoes was Prada's.
Yeah.
Prada's was comfortable. Yeah.
I had a pair of Pradas. I definitely had a pair of white and gray Pradas in high school.
Like I was able to wear Pradas all the time.
You had the Pradas with the long tees. You look like you was in that.
Nah. By the time I got a pair of Pradas, it was like 05.
Okay.
So you know, like I mean, the baggy shit was still on.
Yeah.
I think I had a Vans in that. Yeah, I had a Vans in that.
Oh, you still got the Vans and they brought it back?
Yeah, but it's still oversized. I'll have to take it to the cleaners.
It's still oversized? What size was it?
I don't even know, but like, I mean, it's just so big. I tried it on like maybe like 2 years ago.
Before
the Vans came back, I found it and I was like, let me try this on, and it was just.
You should probably do it for your what's the name?
The 92,000 party. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
I'm giving you mad stuff. I'm giving you mad stuff.
You know, I'm not really forcing people to dress up though.
Yeah.
Because
you should definitely dress up. You did Memphis Bleak, didn't you?
I was Memphis Bleak for Halloween.
Yes, you killed that. I collected a few things that I read, and they had a breakdown of some tips that Nipsey Hussle shared. Okay. Some successful tips. It's for here. So, number 1, control your time. Use every minute wisely. Number 2, create a plan and then attack it. A dream without a plan is a wish, for a fact.
Facts.
Don't expect more from others. Put in your own work. Don't let your past create your future. Everyone can change.
It's true. Because he's a prime example.
Exactly.
You know.
Like you said, he was a kid from Compton. Like YG posted his words after the passing. He was saying like, we used to like grind hard like to get on rapping, and we laughed about it now. Like we talked about it, we laughed about it. We like because we did it. Like they literally like worked their asses off trying to change, and they 2 guys changed what they were doing through music. So this shit definitely hurts. It's weird. Like it's a weird feel for like I said, everybody in our age range. It's like
I remember he put out an album and he was selling the album for $100.
Yeah,
and Hov bought 100 copies.
Yeah.
You know, so if Hov is fucking with you, you already know what kind of person you are, because you don't see Hov surround himself with fake artists and you know, and just people who aren't like, you're not gonna see Hov with Soulja Boy.
Right.
You know, like I said, no disrespect to Soulja Boy, but you're not really gonna see them.
Right.
Together.
Exactly.
You're not gonna see Hov and Bow Wow.
Nah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
it's different.
Hov might post for a pic real quick.
Yeah, but he.
You know, but it ain't.
Nipsey Hussle was just at the Rock Nation brunch.
Yeah.
He was just at the Rock Nation brunch, and my homeboy, he styled him with the burgundy outfit. He styled him. He was his stylist. He was just like added to the team. Like he was working. Like So it's like even people that we know, like our generation is like, this is our generation.
So it's touching.
It's touching so many people. Like just seeing that people are literally grinding for what they do. My homeboy worked his ass off as a stylist to get to be at the field with Nipsey Hussle, and then someone you like, you know, you working with, you learn about, like you're manifesting your passion to put his last few fits. This generation is mourning heavy, like for real.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wicked. His album, he sold 100,000 of the that album. $100.
For $100.
At $100 each.
At $100 each.
It's putting value on yourself before anybody even listens. Mixtapes is how much? Free?
Exactly.
Nipsey Hussle like $100. Like.
And people were buying it.
People were buying it
because they felt his presence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they felt his power while he was still alive.
Right.
And you know, it's just a shame. He's a true king.
Right.
And you know, a lot of people didn't appreciate him while he was here.
Exactly.
That's how it always
is. It is always like that. And I slapped myself because I didn't really listen to his music as much as I should have been listening to it, because like I said, I had songs. I've connected to a lot of songs. I've had songs that is in my phone, but I don't have like old school Nipsey. Like I was listening to the Victory Lap. Like I listened to his music, but it's songs that I'm like, damn, like he really was talking early, like, and I wasn't even on it. So I slapped myself a few times for it. I was looking at some YouTube videos, and the craziest and the funniest moments with Nipsey Hussle, one of them was the slap at the BET Awards.
Oh, that was crazy, and everybody saw that. That was a smack heard around the world.
Like damn, but he was defending his bodyguard. He was defending his security guard. Yeah. So it wasn't like he just was slapping somebody, but he was defending his man.
And people respected him so much for that.
Exactly.
Like yo, Nip is a real nigga. I think he slapped him in some flip flops.
Yeah, and some socks.
Yeah.
Real LA.
Yeah.
Real LA.
And he smacked him.
Just.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you heard the shit.
It was like, nah. That video was really like very viral. Like it was so calm too. Like he didn't even like get out of character. Literally just like the fuck, real easy. And also the LA game where they were fighting the Clippers, and they have a picture of Nipsey Hussle in the corner, like just ready to ride for LA because niggas was moving funny.
Oh, I think I do remember that. Yeah.
Niggas was moving spicy.
Yeah, facts.
It's just crazy. Like I said, you put on for your community, you put on for the people you ride with. Like we said, Davies, we have the game who was driving and playing music and just he said he couldn't even sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning riding down Slauson, like just in disbelief. Like there's so many people affected by this, like different ages, different views, different
this hurts
places. Like people are really hurt, and that's the worst part, that people can just do that in a second. We just wanted to get a little bit off from what we've been thinking about since it happened. It hasn't really changed our mindset of anything, like besides just doing what you have to do. Like my mindset has been to elevate myself 100%. Like I haven't been able to think about nothing else besides Nipsey Hussle. Like it's just crazy how he's affected and he's changed people's views and everything from just his music and his views. So I'm Nicquana Tashea.
And I'm DJ Shafi.
We out here. Let's chat.